My parents escaped the Nazi Holocaust and found refuge in New Zealand Aotearoa. Many of my relatives were murdered by the Nazis. For me, never again means never again for anyone. For anyone. It is gravely horrifying for me to see this never again for us, this mental ghetto of horror. I just can't bear it. The accusations of anti-Semitism so routinely used by the Israel lobby in response to challenges to Israel and the Zionist project are totally disingenuous. They use a definition of anti-Semitism developed by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. It calls it a non-legally binding working definition of anti-Semitism. But 7 of the examples they give, of the 11 examples, are about Israel. And there's nothing about white supremacist racism and anti-Semitism. The Israel lobby has mobilized its definition and campaigned vigorously for its adoption by governments at all levels, universities and community organizations. This is totally mendacious. It purports to be about addressing anti-Semitism, but in fact is about silencing and suppressing the Palestinians and their supporters. She says, our liberation movement is framed through the distorted lens of Zionist racism that refuses to acknowledge the indigenous people of Palestine and our political and historical claims to justice. Zionist racism reduces our cause to a religious conflict, a conflict with Israel because they are Jews, not because they are our oppressors, occupiers and colonizers. The current horrors are bringing more and more people, young people into the streets, including young Jews. The Seder in the streets led by Jewish groups such as Jewish Voice for Peace, and if not now, was held near the home of Senator Chuck Schumer in Brooklyn, New York. It was to remind him that in supporting the genocidal slaughter by Israel, he did not speak for all Jews. Not in my name was the cry. So it's time to leave the fortress of fear, of isolation, a ghetto of mind-forged manacles. Together, in shared struggle, we can free ourselves and all of us. And the amazing global groundswell of support for Palestine is a great source of hope. Together we can do it. Freedom and liberty for everyone between the river and the sea. Yeah.